All right. See you in a sec.
Bye.
Bye. There you go. Hey, Clive.
Hey, Jack.
How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yep, I just called Tony. Guess who started the show, done a phone call to Tony, and no one heard any of it because I didn't have the phantom power on my microphone. We'll start the show when Tony gets here. I like that. Yes. Did you like that? I didn't even copy it from your YouTube channel. I had to go to Loves to get that. I thought you'd find that funny, but if anyone knows. Here, Toad, I rung you up. You shouted at me. I didn't have phantom power on my mic. There was no sound. It weren't till like the last 5 seconds of like, all right, come on. But Tailspin wrote in the chat like, mate, there's no fucking sound.
Oh, so me screaming at you down the phone didn't come out. Hello,
No.
Clive.
Hey, Tony.
I was supposed to comment on your channel yesterday, and I went back to try to find your video, and I couldn't find it. I don't know why. I'm sure I'm subscribed. It's your racing one, right?
Yeah.
Why couldn't I find it?
This is the quietest I've ever heard live. This is, you'll get used to it. Don't worry. Hello and welcome. You're listening to Let's Show Now. There is actually a show, but it's barely one. Tony's got to leave. I don't know, about 45 minutes. He's going out on a date or something. With a lady called Denise.
It's news to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking. Yes, tonight we are joined by the usual listener who has to put up with this crap, Clive, FPV. You're our guest tonight. And my darling wife, Tony.
Bonjour.
And I'm your host, Bright Until I Fly. Frank's left the country. Stephen's, I don't know, on his honeymoon or something. Curry, I don't even know. Curry can't be bothered. And I think Cole's at an air show. I'm not too sure.
Everyone's too busy.
I know. But Cole's in the chat. Sorry for being late. I didn't know Cole hadn't set up the show. So when I got there, I had to do all the links and everything. But I am sorry. I do apologise.
You idiot.
Yes. So this week, it's not expected, but it's very much appreciated when you do, Carl. Clive flew and raced at the BDA, right?
Yeah, the BDRA, the champs this year, yeah.
Yes. How well did you do?
48th out of 50.
No.
Well, at least you went, and did you have fun?
Yeah, it was really good fun, yeah.
Well, there you go. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Was it a technical issue, or were you just...
Some of it's skill, but some of it, my my regulator on my power for my goggles gave up on day one, so spent a while trying to work out what the problem was. Broke my, like, literally taking my goggles apart in a marquee, trying to work out what was wrong. Borrowed the person I was racing against through qualifying spare goggles, and yeah, we worked it out. It was the power cable, and a friend lent me a power cable for day two. So,
oh god,
how annoying!
Typical. What was
Jack,
it?
We went to the first ever one, didn't we, Jack?
Yes, we did. Was that you racing on your own, or was I racing as well?
No, you didn't. You were running a stall.
Yeah, I was with Fabby.
Banny was about that high.
I know. And that's
Remember them
really
days?
low because Tony's not only short, but he's also sat down.
So, oh bloody hell! So, how long ago was that? That was 10 years ago, probably more, maybe.
2015, I think.
Was it? Yeah.
Something like that.
I wonder
I know.
what's changed. I remember it was just being a big, long, left-handed course, which I quite liked. I bet the weather didn't change because I think that was in September, wasn't it? And it was crap. What was your weather like, Clive?
It was wet, like really sort of misty rain on the first day for like most of the morning. Rained overnight. Rained first thing on the morning Sunday, then was really hot and sunny for the rest of the day on Sunday. So
Weird. Why don't they just finish up doing it on a July or something?
well, the season's short enough as it is, isn't it? So you got to think the UK weather's not great.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, because you like it or not, you have to have it at the end of the season so that everyone's done as many races as possible to weed out. Well, well done.
I was going to say, there was also the space at Buckminster as well, BMFA Buckminster. It's when they've got a free weekend that you can fit into as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we're low on the pecking order because we ruined the hobby for them, everyone. That's
what,
it.
just me and you?
Well, no, just drone users in general. Yeah, well, you doing Gatwick didn't help. And the facilitating building you a drone that can fly at night in high winds and is completely waterproof. I don't know how I managed that. I don't know how you managed to fly it and be on a lecture and out show at the same time.
I know, it's crazy.
But Tony did Gatwick.
Yeah, that's what the t-shirt says.
Yeah. Oh no, Caroline Tyler's claiming all credit. It was me. I ruined the hobby.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Well, Clive, you didn't finish last, and your goggles are still working. Bonus.
Well, they are now. I had to make a new power cable. So.
I know they're terrible. What are you running? Fat Sharks.
Yeah, Pack Shark HJ2s with a HDO with a HD0 module on the front.
Okay. Ooh, so you're running HD0.
Yeah.
Nice. How are you finding it? Good?
Yeah. It's better than analog, yeah, definitely.
Better than analog. You heard it here first. The words of a traitor. That's it. The cause. Analog was there for you at the beginning.
Well, yeah. So.
It was there for everyone, Jack.
Yeah, I know. I know. We wouldn't be here without analog.
No. It's people still swear by it.
Yeah, I'm still 50-50 on my stuff.
I would like the O3 goggles, but I heard they've got a problem as well. But I think there's an update or something. People just kept getting black screens while flying FPV, and that was it. One of the dogs coming in to Clive's.
It's nice to finally have you on the show, Clive, because we've been threatening to get you on here and there. But you had some sort of weird bird sanctuary or something at one point, and it was like almost impossible to talk to you. I mean, you are a white Dr. Doolittle.
No, that's my wife, not me.
Okay.
So no, now we just have lots of hands. So.
Hey, I'll do a Caesar Milan on them. Hey, stop.
It's nice as well. And Clive repping in the background. He's got an Ender 3 set up.
And the X-Class on the wall.
Yeah, my 3-armed X-Class, yep.
Oh, is it down to 3?
With no parts other, like, there's no motors on there either, is
no,
there?
there's nothing on it at the moment. It is bare.
Stripped.
So, yeah, currently stripped, waiting for a new frame. Oh, it's super glued on. It would literally fall off.
Is Fossil sending you some stuff?
Yeah, just waiting for it. So waiting for it to be sorted out.
Nice. I haven't done anything with mine either of them.
The newest thing is obviously Martin's come out with braces for a racing one. Weird.
Oh, nice.
So
Is that the
stiffen
smoky?
the frame up. Yes, is yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Check
that's
that
quite
out.
cool.
He loves his washing lines, old fossil.
Yeah, it's I think it's 6mm carbon.
Wow.
Just
Nice.
takes any flex out of the arms. So
Did it have much?
you get a little. I think just from wear and tear, they eventually get a little bit of flex in the arms. So that just gets rid of all of it. So
The
Does it feel
lamination.
different as well? Does it feel much stiffer and harder to fly, or better to fly, or?
yes, there's definitely a difference. Yeah, with having those braces on, just feels a bit tighter and locked in. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. This is my new drone. Look at that little thing.
Too much money, Tony.
It was 170 quid. I only bought it on its own. I didn't bother buying the flight.
Say what it is.
DJI Neo. Sorry for listeners. Look at it. It's the size of my face. It's tiny. It's brilliant. Well, I think it's pretty good anyway. I've only tested it a few days. It's been charged 5 times. The claimed 17-minute flight time is complete and utter bull crap. I think that's claimed without prop guards on and inside with no wind whatsoever and running the battery to 0. But I've only been getting 7 minutes at the most, which is pathetic. But enough to do what it's supposed to do, which is social media crap.
How does it do the no prop noise?
I don't know. Very, very good bit of tech in there. I do like that.
Is it using your phone?
Yeah, it's using the phone as a mic. So some software to just listen to you and cut the noise of the drone.
So I'm guessing the phone is using the phone's microphone with the phone's noise cancelling and then sending the audio to the drone and putting the video and audio together.
Don't know. But
what are the files like?
There's no memory cards. So
they just load up.
It's built-in memory of 22 gigs. You don't even have to have it on to transfer files, which is another good thing. You can just plug a Type C to Type C into your phone and it will bring up files straight away. Or you can just plug it straight into the computer. You don't even have to turn it on. It has got GPS in this little thing as well, and then 2 little eyes to look down. 1-axis gimbal, but it uses their AI tech to stop the other axis, and they've got in there
wider sensor
thingy cameras, what do you call it, cameras, they're sport cameras or whatever they're called, like a GoPro but not a GoPro. I don't know because I don't use them, but I only use GoPro, but I'm thinking about swapping because GoPro, I don't know, I still like my little ones for airsofting and stuff. So
yeah, but they're not making them anymore.
They're not. They don't. And these batteries are still pretty good in here. They still will do. I shoot in 2.3K at airsoft because it gets too hot because it's strapped to my ears and I'm running around. It gets boiling. I've shot in 4K before and I get mist behind the screen or it cuts out because it gets too hot. So I've had to put it down to 2.3K to shoot. And it will still do an hour's filming. So still pretty good battery in there. Much better than this Hero 10. Which battery on there is rubbish. Absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, plus all the GoPros are just getting bigger, heavier, weightier beasts. Clive, what's the last GoPro you bought?
7 black.
Yeah, I've got a 7 as well.
Yeah, with the shit gyro, so it doesn't work with gyroflow. Or have they fixed that now? I don't know.
I just use Hypersmooth.
Yeah. I think I use this on my drones at the 7. I use a 10 for camping, vlogging sort of stuff. and mountain biking, because the anti-shake thing on there, the Hyper Smooth's really good. But I'm impressed with this. Pretty good. I don't know if you any lot of seen my videos. I'll put a couple on YouTube of it following me on my mountain bike and stuff. It does a really good job for having no sensors on the front or anything like that. It just literally follows your path as close as it can, and that's how it doesn't hit anything. Obviously, if you rode into a wall, it would, do exactly the same as what you've done. But I think that's how it's working. But because I haven't got the Fly More package, I can't connect it to a controller or a screen, like my phone screen. It does connect to my phone, as in you can connect it, just go and it fly off. But I haven't got any camera controls, because I'd like to lower. I don't know if the color saturations, you can change that, but I'd like to take the sharpness down a couple of notches, because I think it's over sharpened the image. But to be fair, on my 55-inch TV, it doesn't look too bad playing back in 4K. Not brilliant, but it's not really meant for that. It's sort of meant for, I think, Instagram and quick shots and shorts and things like that.
Can't you use older DJI?
There's 3 controllers what work with it, and my Mini 2 does not work with it. It's Mini.
Oh, what a rip!
Mini 3. I think it's RC controller 2 point something, and yeah, not the one that I've got, which is annoying. But for the price, I was just like, yeah, sod it, I'm gonna get it, because all I want it for is when I'm out riding or on holiday or something like that. Even though I haven't had a holiday for a few years, excuse me, kayaking, anything like that. Just take off from your hand. You don't even need your phone. You can turn it on, and then there's a button on top, and you just go through the different things, droney, follow, all that shmalarkey, and then just take off. It's a cool little bit of kit, if you ask me, and I'm enjoying mucking around with it. And it was in the wind on my last video, going up mountain biking, going up a incline, and it was fighting the wind pretty well. It was a bit leany over, but footage weren't too bad. So yeah,
I'm just slightly concerned of you're riding along thinking this thing's following you, and then one day something goes wrong, bit of gross branch, bit of really bad
well,
wind.
you can hear it behind you. It's quite loud. You can imagine the size of the props on it. It's like, it's really quite loud. So you're not going to not hear it behind you. You'll hear it if it falls off. If it hits a branch, and you'll hear that. Definitely hear it.
I'm waiting for it to not happen. And he's like, I don't know where it was.
I don't
Like
know.
riding back and forth on the trail, trying to see the last bit of video that it sent.
Yeah.
I suppose it doesn't DVR to your phone, does it?
No.
Just train Coco to go and get it.
Yeah, sniff it out. Fetch it, girl. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying the thing, but I need to buy another battery for it. I think one more battery and that will do. I think they're like 35 quid or something. Not too bad, but it's only a little 2S thing. But 135 grams. It's scarily light. It's a bit light, as in it could blow away, like I said. There's little one. But yeah, it's good. I'm even thinking about getting a microphone to plug in the bottom of my phone, so when I'm flying that, I can speak with it there, with a mic there. And
what, little road one or the DJI version?
Well, the DJI ones are so expensive. I found a pretty good one for $15.99 or something ridiculous on Amazon.
Is it definitely good?
I don't know. I'll give it a go, and if it's rubbish, you just throw it back at Amazon, can't you?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
They look quite good. There's some. I've looked at them on YouTube and that, and they don't look too bad.
Right. So I last weekend, I went to Popham.
I know. I saw photos of you out in the wild. I couldn't believe it.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I done a bit of line of sight, like hovering or something or other, and
cool.
yeah, with oh mate, I've just got totally screwed. Frank shared a link for the Google Drive, and guess what? I don't have access. He's revoked it all. That's typical.
Are you going to show pictures of you?
Yeah, I mean, I had it all lined up.
I think if you go onto his Instagram, he might have done it, but I don't know if that was stories or
not as good, is it?
No, but I mean, you could ring him and
this is bullshit. I don't think he's in
What country is he in? Poland?
I ain't got a clue. I don't know where Frank is.
He's on an MI5 mission. He's gone undercover. Maybe he's in Russia or Serbia or something. Pardon me. Yeah, it's definitely undercover.
We're gonna go back to you, Clive, in a sec.
Okay.
So you better start talking. You better show us some footage. Hang on.
That's my slow flying. Yeah.
Well, I don't mind. I'm grateful. I just.
Well, if you slow flying, we can actually see where the course goes, because some of the stuff I've seen.
Oh,
the
A and B finals are so quick.
Yeah, I watched someone in Australia. It was live last night, and I just happened to flick on something, and they were doing some flying, and the course just seemed like a mess. It didn't even seem like it was just.
It's huge. Yeah, the Australian Nationals is huge.
Yeah, and it just looked like I couldn't even see where to go. It was like, what are you doing? He's there. It's like not an actual course, like a track or whatever. It was just
it's two courses in one. That's the thing, because it's the X-Class track as well. So they fly through, part of it's the X-Class track and part of it's the 5-inch track.
Oh, it's so confusing. You'd have to have a walk around for about half hour to see, like, I'm just going to walk the track for 30 minutes to see where we're going. I remember the good old days when it was just everything went left and you could see, you go around there, up over that, maybe through that. I don't think I've ever done a dive gate at all. They weren't invented.
They're not that scary, actually.
Are they not?
No, not really, no.
Well, I've never done one of them. Do you go up? You go down and under, don't you? Not up.
You can do
both. Can you?
Yeah, you can use the same thing, but they call it a gravity gate if you go one way, and the dive gate if you go the other.
Right. I see. Where's the Yeti disappear to? Jack, where have you gone? He's just disappeared, has he? Good host, isn't he?
Yep.
Have you got any footage you can show? Oh, he's on the loo.
I put the YouTube video on in the private chat.
Oh God, you have to wait for him to do that, because I don't know. I don't want to present or touch anything, because we'll ruin everything. So where was it held?
Buckminster, BMFA headquarters.
Buckminster.
Yeah.
Nice. Where is that? In Buckminster is in
between Leicester and Grantham.
It's quite far.
Yeah.
For me. You're nearer that way, aren't you? How many hours did it take you to get there?
Nearly 3 hours.
3 hours. God.
So, and obviously it sort of started at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I left home at 4 a.m.
But were they on time? Did they start at 8? Because how many times I used to go
Well, like
to
check-in and stuff did. Check-in actually start because you have to check when you have to get there. You have to check in to make sure the fail-safe works correctly, and also the CAA numbers and all of that stuff is all on there. So that started early.
All that numbers and all that stuff.
But then there's all the technical stuff, like the race director's got to make sure their stuff's working. Cerberus was doing the live stream, so it takes a little bit of time for him to get all uploaded and stuff. So it never starts when they say it's going to start. But
yeah. So how many people were there? 50. 50.
Yeah.
Was it 50 cut off 50, or just 50 people went, or 50 people qualified?
So it is for the qualifying is 57 English and Welsh pilots are given a slot. And then there are guaranteed 3 spaces for people from the Scottish League from Scotland. But the Scottish guys have been travelling down throughout the year to enter the British races, so the English races and stuff. So a lot of them qualified themselves, so they didn't need their. So they brought an extra 3 pilots down as well. They had a really good contingent of the Scottish guys. They came down. But yeah, sort of 60 pilots. Dogs are running around. Not barking, thankfully. So it's 6. So they go off the top 60 qualifiers, and they have 10 reserve spaces. So up to like 70th is you could possibly get selected. So
there's still a lot of sitting around. I remember it used to be hours sometimes between races.
It's about 45 minutes to an hour between races. Just so there's not those 9 rounds to get through. So
yeah, I used to hate that. It's getting ready, you're getting your goggles, your heart's beating, your fingers are going B2-1 beep, and then props are on wrong way around. You flop over like that, and you're done. And I was like, oh, I've got to wait another hour now.
Yeah, but
yeah.
It's more social. I went for the social, not for so much the flying, because I knew I wasn't going to come anywhere like beyond the bottom end of the table. So
well, as long as you go and enjoy it, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I just wanted to go. That's why I just tried to qualify, just to go for the experience of it. So,
is there many same faces still there? Or is it quite a new lot coming through the ranks? Is there a new FPV pilots out there, new youngsters, or is there still some old boys still going?
Yeah, there's still some old ones out. You might know Steve Rammer Rhodes.
Yeah,
yeah, but he's still there, sort of middle of the table.
Bless.
So, but yeah, obviously the top end pilots are all like in their late teens, early 20s.
They're all gamers, aren't they?
Yeah, more that gaming era, yeah. So.
Yeah, well, that's PlayStation, Xbox stuff. I mean, I always was, but these kids just like that, aren't they?
Yeah. So, but yeah, pretty much all the top end are all the ones that are off to China later this year for Team GP.
I saw there's some big Chinese thing going on again. Another one. That'll be exciting. Why don't you manage them, Clive?
That's gone to KPV, Carl.
I don't
this
know
year.
That.
He's the team manager.
Do you know him? Is he a good guy?
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, he's been flying for years. So.
Good. Oh, he's back.
I'm sorry. Attack of the Tone. Well done. You asked some questions. I'm well impressed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tone. Holding the fort down.
Can you imagine if I wasn't here and then you had to nip off and it would have been just Clive?
Just leave me looking at the screen. Hello, everybody.
Yes.
Hi, I'm a guest. Right, let's see if I can work this out.
So this track was designed by Bonner or Boner. I don't pronounce his name. So it was quite nice.
Boner
it wasn't
better.
So it wasn't anybody in the UK. None of the pilots had an advantage because on some events it's a pilot who's racing it that has designed it, so they have a slight advantage. So
this is probably the speed I'd go if I joined back up.
Geriatric.
should do.
Yeah,
It's good fun.
I'd get lost.
I don't
be
find it
like-
fun anymore. It was fun, I think, a few years back, but I don't know, because I've done it for I did it for so long. I just
You're doing well, Clive. I couldn't do this. And lots of diving, jumping through gates, sort of like back and forth. But the guys at the top end of the table, what are they like? Was it just like a total
you just
blur?
hear it's a blur and you don't know where they're going.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just-
pretty much a blur. Like my fastest was 3 laps in. There you go. I make a wrong flight there, but my fastest on this one, I think it was like 3 laps in 1 minute 40 something. The top pilots are doing 3 laps in about 40 seconds.
No way.
That's mental.
Yep, they are.
So what's that, like 20 seconds a lap?
Less than that. Yeah, 17 seconds.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That
I
is,
don't know how they do it. The odd thing about the way they do the spotting in the UK is that when it comes to the finals, the slowest pilots have to spot the fastest pilots. So it's literally you sit there and you're like, right, okay, I've got to not blink for the next minute.
Yeah.
Because if you like, it's just virtually, it's amazing to watch them. But ask me if they took a flight right, it's like not a clue. They're through it faster than I can actually comprehend what they're doing.
Yeah, I've seen some of it. It's absolutely mental.
So this is my presentation of being at Poppermere Show. All photos are taken by Frank, our Lord and Master.
That's Chris motherfucking G, isn't it?
Yes. That is the slag indeed. Notice we've both are rocking Crossfire.
Yes,
We've got
green glows.
Green glows on our lovely transmitters. And we've got, Chris G's, everyone's kind of familiar with it now, his control flap on all axis tricopter. We don't know how he sets it up. I've got no idea what the mix is.
Is he a secret squirrel, is he?
I don't even know if it is Betaflight or if it's like RG Pilot or something. I haven't got a clue, but I don't know how he does it. I went there. They weren't doing any racing. They were kind of like fun flying with a track for the tiny whoops, and that's behind us. And it was all like netted off and everything. At the end of the day, when like it was all finished, everyone went home. We kind of like went to the other end of the tent. Frank stood in the way of the delicate boat display that was left on the tables unattended. And we were like, Frank, can you stand there so that if
you get hit
one of us crash, you get hit rather than the expensive boats? And Frank did do that, thank God. Yeah, so that was like lovely of him. Yeah, so we just kind of had a little bit of a hover, really. And then
looks like
over there they had a
thing.
drift track. Yeah, man. And we kind of like wandered over and we were like, can we have a go? And they were like, yeah, sure. And they gave us a go towards the end, and we were there for, I don't know, hours, just like drifting around a track. And I tell you what, when you don't have flight in the equation, oh my God, a 2S battery lasts forever. Like, it was just like, you kind of go, you're not fighting
It's only
gravity.
powering one motor, isn't it?
yeah, one brushless motor.
Mm.
And you know, like you'd ask them like, how much do these cost? And like, it's basically about £1,000 per model.
For the car?
Yeah,
Really?
It's mad.
yeah.
Why?
Big old expensive brushless motor. It's got like a special gyro in there. Like, I don't know. I think
I thought it would be quite cheap.
probably because it's not all open source stuff.
Yeah, but like
And
foam tires, what, slide easy or something?
yeah,
Diff
you'd
lock
think.
and done.
I don't know. Like, you know, so big expensive servos. I haven't got a clue. But I mean, that's what he was telling us. So who knows? I don't know. But Frank took some lovely photos. Here's the track. One thing I did really find funny: loads of LED track and like LED gates and that. It's all lovely lit up. And to help with rejection and aiming the receiver that picks up the spike in VTX transmission for the timing, they had to put it in a saucepan. So you had this big fancy LED track with like loads of drones flying around
And a saucepan.
and a saucepan that's like obviously being used for camping, that's got like a dirty burnt bottom. Yeah, that was it was just like, you got the car guys and they're like racing all their cars and they're looking pretty smart and swanky, and we're over here with the saucepan.
There's some outside stuff as well.
Yeah, so they had like a little sort of like RC display. I didn't get up and go see that, but yeah,
Yeah.
and I had smoke. Looks like there's a bit of 3D flying there.
Typical umbrella in the shop because it's it's an FPV event, so why would it be dry?
I know. There is another photo in my WhatsApp.
I can't believe you went out, Jack. This is amazing.
Why?
Well, you don't seem to go. You don't go out a lot, and you probably drove past my house and didn't even come in and say hello and give me a hug or anything.
I don't know. I just assumed that you were
Out on your
bloody airsoft.
Was it a Sunday?
Saturday.
I only airsoft on Sunday.
Oh yeah. Oh, this might be a complete disaster. But
excuse me.
It's a shame that Popham's on that same weekend because it would have nice to have gone there. It's always a fun event at Popham, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a million miles away. Well, it's not. It's about an hour and 20 for me, I think.
Yeah, it's about the same for me. So yes.
Yeah, I think it's about 100 miles.
and here's a
Oh my god, he's upside down.
photo of the tricopter, and it's upside down. Chris G flipped it.
Nice.
So yeah, props off to
Did
Chris
it crash?
G. No, he didn't. And get this, he flipped his one as well. He was like, "This is either going to explode."
Yeah, it did do it.
It did do it. It did it in both axes as well.
Nice.
So yeah, like it on its like least stable axis. So I'm well impressed, man. I'm just like, Chris G, always knocking it out of the park.
We do love it. Are you cheating on him with me?
No.
Okay.
No, you
Just
are
put it
my
out there,
only wife.
Just
I don't know why. Why do I play along with this? I don't know why.
It's funny. You're out tonight with that hussy Denise. I know
Yeah,
you are.
what is this, Denise? What are you getting this? Who's this?
I thought if we
made up?
said you were on a date, maybe we could finish early because we'll clearly run out of stuff to talk about. Poor Clive's like dying of anxiety over there. He's like, oh my God, I hate talking on a podcast. It's so much better tuning in and laughing at their pathetic little lives.
Yeah, it's different this side. Yeah,
It's
Worse,
hard,
isn't
isn't it? It's
It is,
fucking
yeah.
so hard. Look how red you are. Like,
You're
it is,
working
I think
very
yesterday
well.
I was yeah.
yeah, it's fucking
It's all the
like,
sun he had. Such
Yeah.
a lovely weather.
oh yeah, in England, yeah, it fucking rained constantly. It took 2 years to get Frank to say a whole paragraph. Do you remember that time?
Yeah, and there's me. I think I've stripped off for money. I've done it from the bath.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
I know. We've got
literally,
drunk.
yeah, got drunk. Also, I don't care what people think of me. The older you get, the more you don't care, and all.
I know.
Oh
What's happening in
God, talking
regards
of
to your
old, I'm going to
birthday?
be really old soon, aren't I?
Oh, the big 50.
It's coming. It is on its way.
What's happening, man? Did you buy Oasis tickets to relive your youth?
I can't stand them. I'd only buy them to make some money. No, I did. I did try to book a hall and a DJ, and then the DJ was more dyslexic and stupid than me because he said, "Oh, I'll send you a text to say it's definitely booked," and he sent a text saying it's definitely not booked. And I just thought, "Oh, sorry, I'll give up." And then he rung up like literally 2 weeks ago and went, "So are we going ahead with all this party and that?" And I was like, "What?" I said, "You sent me a message. The message you sent said not." And he said, "Yeah, I know. I'm a dyslexic idiot. I got it round and wrong. I meant to say, yes, we're doing it." And I was just like, to be honest, mate, I've completely just given up and forgot all about it. I can't be bothered. So no party. I don't think I'm going to do anything. I know it's quite big.
You can't sit there and cry wank into your fucking yearbook photo.
Yearbook photo. Oh, I don't know. I might go for a ride or something. Have the day off. I don't even. When is it? Is it a Tuesday or something? Crap.
What about a curry for old time's sake?
Yeah, I might go out and do something like that. I would like to have a party, but it's just too late. And another reason, 3 of my best girl mates they're all away on the date that I was going to do it as well. So, yeah, so I just didn't bother. I could do something a bit later on in October, I suppose. It doesn't have to be on my actual birthday, does it? But I would like to get everyone together in the same room and have some beers and a bit of a dance and stuff.
Clive, you're going to have to come down for this.
Yeah. Everyone. Just come. If you know me, you can turn up. But, as I say, I haven't actually done anything yet. So
it could be a complete disaster.
Party at Tony's house.
Oh, yeah. You can fit 5 people in here, let alone 50.
Well, most of your girl mates are away, so...
Well, they were on that date I was doing it. It was like 20... I think I was booking the hall and the DJ for the 26th of September, and they're all away. And it was like £650, and I thought, that's bloody flight somewhere. If I don't book a party, I could just fly somewhere with that money. So, I don't know. I might just bugger off instead. You'll see. Anyway, this is
I expect on where he'll fucking go.
Huh?
Wonder where you'll go.
I'm going far away if I go.
Back to Texas.
No,
Ye and no ha.
The other way. The other way around the planet.
Russia.
No, not really that direction. Down a bit.
Ukraine?
Down a bit more. but it's quite far away. So anyway, come on, we're supposed to be a train
Taiwan?
podcast. Oh, near. It's very near Taiwan. That's all I'm
Bangkok.
saying.
Right.
My lips are sealed.
He's going to
Jacket.
Thailand and he's going to get himself. He's like, I'm 50, going to get me a Thai bird, Thai wife.
Nearly. Yeah, yes, quite spot on. How's our divorce going to go? Can I just divorce you just by saying we're divorced?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
if you get a proper wife, then I guess it's nullified.
Thank you.
No worries. I'm taking the dog.
No one's taking my Coco. No.
Yeah, custody battle for Coco.
Yeah, my half of the house.
You ain't done anything to deserve her, Jack. That will be my argument.
Jack, I put another link in the private chat, which is the B finals winner. So you can
Okay.
Oh, is this
have a look at.
fast one?
Yeah, this is
Thank you for generating content, Clive.
a pilot called
Rather than
Steve.
talking about my birthday.
So,
Do you know what? The video has ended before I could even stream it. That's how quick it is.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Hang on, I'm going to have to pause it.
And this is
So-
what B finals. It's not even A finals.
Yeah, it's not even. Steve is usually in the
No,
A
that's one lap.
Yeah, he's much quicker. Steve missed the first half of Saturday because he was at a wedding. I believe he was walking his aunt down the aisle. He turned up in his wedding regalia, so properly posh shoes and stuff, and he actually ended up under quite a bit of pressure. Obviously, it's all done, but like you get your fastest three, so it's like they take 50%, and he hadn't done 50% of the overall amount of heats with 3 laps,
right
until the very last. He had 4 with 2 heats left to go, and he was actually below me in the qualifying. That made sense at that point.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit of banter there of like saying, "What on earth are you doing? Why are you below me?" So, but yeah, he literally had 2 pressure rounds where he had to get his 3 laps in.
I don't know where they're going. It's just like flying around some gates. It could be freestyling for all I know.
So I think he was actually he does 5 laps on this one. So he does 5 laps in about the time I took to do 3. So
He had a bit of a
It doesn't even crash slow.
no. When these crashes, did he hit the ground or what? I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never get back into it now. Look, I'll be like Granny Tony going around. Couldn't do this.
That is rapid, isn't it?
Mm.
They're all just so smooth as well at the top end. So
Yeah, it's just like they flick it and it's into the next gate ready.
Yeah,
they just know where they're going, didn't they?
Yeah, I think some of them do just fly on muscle memory over.
Yeah, I remember I did get
to.
I did one day when I was out practicing on my own. When I used to go up the field, I got into some state of mind where I remember feeling that I could do that, and I lost it quite quickly after that. I don't know why. I should have just carried on practicing, I suppose. But yeah, it was muscle memory, and then you can work on that and just get quicker and quicker and quicker. And I suppose that's how these guys keep going. But for me, it was the waiting between races. Especially if you crash out within the first 10 seconds and you have to wait an hour until you get back up and all that lot. Oh. And then it was always a 2-day event as well, wasn't it? So,
as you can see in the background, it's just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had obviously the legendary Matt Andrews commentating with Cerberus. So.
Yes, I recognise him and his voice.
And yeah, a really genuinely nice guy. So even when he wasn't commentating, he was wandering around chatting to us all. So
is he American or English?
English, yeah. He does DCL and stuff.
He goes over there, doesn't he? Does he get paid to do that over? Oh, I take it he gets paid to do that over there. Does he get paid over here?
I would guess so. Couldn't tell you, wouldn't like to guess how much he does get paid or doesn't get paid.
Yeah.
So,
how much does it cost to do a sort of race like that now? How much do you have to put up? Is there
so championships was £60 entry.
60 quid
this year. Yeah.
That's 2 days, and then what do you have to pay extra for camping and?
No, camping was included on that one. So.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad, is it? 30 quid a day.
Yeah,
it's all
right. I know. I do miss doing all that stuff with you. It was quite nice being in the pit crew at Popham with you two and fixing stuff.
Yes, you literally took my X-Class apart and put it back together in about a half hour.
Yeah. It would have been
time lapse somewhere. Are you doing it?
Yeah. Maybe you need to swing by and get me, Clive, and then you wouldn't have to take your Fat Shark goggles apart.
Swing by. Completely take 2 hours drive the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Nope. They used to be down here though, didn't they? When it all first started 10 years ago, when we all into this FPV schmark, everything was down here. We had the first. Remember Dom organised it. It was all down here, wasn't it? All down south at Hidden Valley and
mini air show and everything.
Yeah, mini air show, and there was just everything down here. I think my thingies are falling apart.
Tony, I think someone's trying to start up a racing club in Staines. So
Staines,
yeah,
that means I'll have to go over the river and pay. Staines massive, west side. No, too far. I don't even pay for my flying field anymore. That's how much I've flown.
Yeah.
I think, Jack, you'll have to come down to my house one day and we'll literally go through every single drone to see if they work. I have to dust them off and stuff.
Yeah, you need to be in a field to do field testing.
Oh, we'll have to do it in my front garden.
And all my repair equipment and stuff's all here.
All right, I come to you and then we'll take out one by one over to a park or something.
Yeah. We have got a nice walking distance park where we could. And we need to sort out the big X-Class as well.
Yeah, both of them. I don't know what's wrong with either of them now. One flies but flips over on its own and the other one arms and that's it. So, I don't know. Now, I don't know how it can arm and then you press the throttle and nothing happens. It's very strange.
Are the batteries toast?
No. I don't know why it went into the ground when I flew. I don't know if it was me or...
It was a loss of power, wasn't it?
It was a loss of power, which I thought the battery was, but we got back and tested it and it was all right. So...
Yeah,
and then after that, it doesn't throttle, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, but you need to load test the battery. Because
I could probably start the Integra on one of them. I started it the other day on a 4S, 5,000 milliamp. I was like, Bruce, we ain't going to go to the pub in the car because it's nearly run out of battery. And then I got my batteries out and I went, yeah, you'll be all right. Just hold that on there and that on there. And it literally started on the key. Just went, vroom.
Oh my God.
We ended up
I
taking
don't recommend that. Because it's on the higher end of what the electronics can handle.
Yeah, it was probably...
a 4S on storage charge is fine.
Yeah.
No, he leaves them like fully charged or some shit. I don't know.
No. I'm hoping they're all right. But yeah, I've lost enthusiasm for flying. I'm never not going to fly ever again. it's just all that infusion. It was exciting years ago, and now it's just, you know, when you do, I don't know, when you do something for so long, you just get bored of it and do something else. But I will fly again properly, but probably not
nice.
race, but just, you know, make some nice videos again, maybe next summer. I don't know.
Hopefully some more X-Class racing next year. Hopefully.
Maybe. Don't know. I'd have to take a trip down to Jack's and see if we can get them both up and running.
Yeah.
We could do that one day.
Yeah, I've got some theories at like what's wrong, but you just never know, do you?
No. We'll have to go. There'll be a lot of testing. A lot. But
Clive, do you reckon you could ever make it down here?
Yeah,
Sunny Brighton for a weekend or so before the weather goes completely tits.
I think it's already gone, isn't it? Like literally last week
Yeah.
it started and summer just ended like that. And then it rained. What did it rain? Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
Oh,
the summer is gone.
Yeah.
I need some help. What are the key words for the gummies that hold a tiny whoop in? Do you know what I mean? They're like the gummies that go into the PCB that hold a 1.5 mil screw or bolt.
Don't know.
Does
Gummies?
anyone know? What are the key words on eBay?
Gummies, tiny whoop, flight controller gummies.
Whoop.
Whoop gummies. Whoop. I don't know.
I am completely lost
Stupid.
without Drone Junkie.
Is there anyone left?
What, watching this shit, or you mean?
Well,
or do you mean retailers?
Well, yeah, retailers and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't even know if Menace is about. I should have a chat to him, just speak to old Greg and say hello. So I haven't spoke to him for ages, and I had to throw one of my Menace t-shirts in the bin. I'd outworn it.
He doesn't answer. He doesn't respond to anyone.
Does he not?
No, like
have you rung him? Does he still? Does
I've
Menace
tried
still
ringing
alive?
him.
As in,
yeah, he's still on Facebook.
Still
He's gone
stuff.
to like,
he's going raving, isn't he?
Yeah, raving, all that sort of stuff.
Nice. I should go to a rave with him.
I don't want M3 ones. I want the ones for the tiny whoop. I can't. My Google search.
I don't know. Ask people in the chat. Grommets, tailspins put. Wallace and grommets.
You want to probably ask Mini Rolls rules. Because it's done the Birmingham Tiny Whoop racing.
Yeah, look.
Why don't you just ask someone?
He's probably the man to
ask.
ask.
Grommets, apparently.
There you go.
Tall. If anyone's got a link.
Are you flying a tiny whoop again, Jack?
Stickers. I 3D printed a 100 mil whoop frame.
Oh, nice.
And I want to put that on there, but I lost the grommets. And I need grommets.
You need it floating around, do you?
Yeah, I need for the mountain. I need it for the mountain.
Anti-vibration spaces.
It's weird.
Clive muted every time his dog barks. Quick.
In theory, the editor should maybe do something about the random dog bark. It depends whether he can be asked. Thank you,
hopefully,
editor.
Well, look, we made it the hour, so I don't have to go out on my fake date with, who was it, Denise, you say?
Denise, yeah, Denise.
So we didn't have
Cheers,
to cut
Denise.
the.
And her brother, the nephew.
Yeah. Clive,
Yes.
you were a wonderful guest. You didn't say too much, which isn't a bad thing, really, for this show. Incriminating or not?
Yeah, nothing incriminating.
Yes. Thank you for coming on. You're welcome back
Right.
anytime. If you want to try and get in the swing of it, come on again. Just hang out. Maybe we can get your
As long as you
opinion
will deal
on
with my
things.
dogs.
I want to find out what's in those boxes behind you.
Clothes.
It looks like clothes.
Random junk. There is some clothes stuck on the top. Like,
Is there any tiny whoop grommets?
no,
That's a shame.
no, I don't. No, I've never got into tiny whoops. So.
Thank you, Richard Warwick.
I had one. Richard Warwick from the chat, everyone.
Fucking Richard Warwick, man. You're another one that should come on the podcast. Thank you to all our wonderful Patreons. Without you, the show would not exist. We love you. Hopefully, when Cole frees up, we'll start going through the video bonus podcast of the drone history stuff. So that's something to look forward to when Cole is more available. You've been joined by Clive, who's usually in the chat.
This camera thing's weird, isn't it? Goodbye.
My darling wife, Tony.
Bonjour.
And I've been your host, Bright Until I Fly. Thank you. Good night. Hopefully everyone's back next week and it'll be less shit. Thank you. Good night.